and welcome, foolish mortals. This is Emily.
And Clayton, your ghost host, or today maybe I should say your
Residents of the 100-Acre Wood.
sounds good enough.
Sounds pootastic.
Today we're reviving our Pooh,
Reinstating.
our Winnie the Pooh talk to finish up the Winnie the Pooh saga.
Hey, we can just say this is its own thing. We don't have to pretend like we've been off schedule or anything.
We didn't commit to this when we did all the Winnie the Pooh stuff, but whatever. So today we're talking Winnie the Pooh in the park. So let's
all the Disney parks.
Yeah. So without further ado, Emily, I think we can just go on and get into it.
And all there's left to say is it's time to make it magical. Hey Clayton, are you saying hip hip hooray about today's episode?
Yeah, I am saying hip hip hooray about today's episode because we get to be in this room talking to each other.
Yeah.
I don't talk to you at all throughout the rest of the day, so this is the only time me and you get to hang out.
But you get to
together.
do it in front of a microphone.
Yeah, it's perfect. It really gives me the
in front of a camera. It's totally natural.
Really gives me the joy of interacting with you in front of a camera, looking at our screen. But in any case, we don't have much going on. We're in the dog days.
We don't have updates.
Fall. We don't have updates. We're just living life, going to work, trying to run, living the dream. We're going on vacation soon. That's fun, but we're not there yet. We're still 2 weeks away from that. So
we're still in work mode.
I'm trying not to go to the loony bin. But other than that, we don't have much else going on. So let's get those plugs out of the way. If you want to join us over on YouTube, head on over to our YouTube page at Make It Magical Pod.
And I would say, especially for this episode and our little Pooh in the Park series, this is a good time to watch on YouTube. We'll have a lot of cool images, maybe some videos to share. So definitely now is the time to check us out on our channel.
Oh no, our poor editor. Oh wait, that's me.
He's sitting right next to me.
Oh no.
Sorry, Clayton.
Oh, good. Good thing we're recording this on a Tuesday. Yes. So if you want to head on over to YouTube, youtube.com, Make It Magical Pod. Like, comment, subscribe, hang out over there. Follow us on Instagram at Make It Magical Pod. We'll be posting updates from our vacation.
Ooh.
We'll be in a different time zone. Non-international.
Giving a lot of hints.
I can only imagine what we could be doing. If you want to support the show, you can head on over to
Patreon
and join us over there. We've been a bit negligent on the content side, but we were sick, so we're using that one. But we have we ordered some new fun giveaway items for our Patreon members, so you have that to look forward to.
Yes, and giveaway items. It's more like an annual gift.
Yeah,
so all of our paid tier members will get something.
Yeah.
So more details on that soon to come. But since we're speaking of Patreon, also anything we make from that goes directly back into the show. So we greatly appreciate any and all of our members that decide to join.
Yeah.
Speaking of members,
today's Patreon member shout out. You sound like one of the cars that comes rearing down the freeway. We live like right off the freeway, and every once in a while you hear a car that just is
ripping it
down the freeway, and you're like, I don't think that's safe, buddy. Emily sounds like that car, and we're not like we're yeah, but I don't know. I'm going too far into it.
Yeah,
let's talk about our Patreon member.
You know that
our Patreon member this week will also know exactly what I'm talking about because she is Lori C. And Lori C might be related to people in this room. I don't know. I've never met this person ever before in my life. So,
but if you were to venture a guess, it might just be my mom and your mother-in-law.
Maybe
just a guess.
Maybe just a guess. She's probably laughing to herself right now while she's listening to this. I'm probably sitting on the couch next to her while she's listening to this.
Ooh, this is spooky.
And it's
like an alternate dimension. You're talking about this now.
It's getting a little bit too meta in this time frame. So let's get into it. I think
that's the signal. We should jump into the actual episode.
Yeah, let's get into what would Walt do this year or week. What is the year over yet?
All right. I don't actually have a Walt quote this week, but this one is really relevant because this comes directly from Imagineer and Disney legend Robert Coltrane.
We'll talk Coltrane.
It's Coltrane. There would
So
be
it's
an A in it.
Coltrane,
Yes.
but Colt. Actually, that reminds me. There was a character in one of my books that his name was Coltaint. Almost the same thing.
Wow, thanks for that.
Almost.
That
the same
added a
thing.
lot to this. Thank you.
Almost the same thing. Yeah.
Anyways, we're not talking about that. This is a quote from him because he was involved within perhaps one of these Pooh projects we'll be talking about. He once said, "Imagineering has been wanting to do this for a long time. With Pooh now more popular than ever, the timing couldn't have been better." That's right. They were always looking to figure out a way to get that silly old bear into the Disney parks. So let's just talk about that history, shall we?
Let's talk about the history.
Intro.
Dun,
Bring
dun,
us in,
dun.
Clayton.
Here we go. Can Clayton read words on a Tuesday afternoon after he's worked most of the day?
I tried my best. I write it out for you. And all I can it's like I just let you free. It's like when a kid is learning to ride the bike, you help them all you can.
Okay, so
let them free.
So then I don't want you to interject or correct.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Or make sure that
that's
I didn't forget something then. I'm telling the story the way I want to tell it after I read these lines for the first time. So we've already discussed the impact that Winnie the Pooh and friends have had on the public worldwide. We covered this.
Yes, if you do not know what we're talking about, you got to go back a couple weeks, quite a few weeks actually.
Quite a few weeks.
There should be a part 1 somewhere where it says Winnie the Pooh, and we talk all about how he became part of the Disney company and how he evolved from there.
I would say that our script writer should really go and do that research and make sure that those episode numbers are in the script.
Are you saying I didn't do a good enough job with all the effort I put into the script for you?
I did not say that. All I said was the script writer should maybe
Hey man, I can only do so much.
Look, go to our podcast hosting website. Okay, what episode? Okay, episode 1 something. It's 100 something.
Bad.
Come on. That's not.
I'm going to look it up now.
Okay, while Emily does that, let me continue. What started as simple storybooks quickly became beloved literature.
Wait, I'm going to pause you.
Oh.
If you want to start at the very beginning of our Winnie the Pooh deep dive, you should go check out episode 151. That's where we begin with Pooh's origin story, even before he became part of the Disney family. And oh boy, that is nowhere near the end because we have these are all consecutive episodes. We go all the way up to part 8, and that is episode 159. So if you want to learn more about Winnie the Pooh before he made it into the Disney parks, do episodes 152 to 150.
And this is episode 167.
We don't need to pay attention to that.
So
we don't need to pay attention to that. Keep it going, Clayton.
There's quite a week break
in between what I wrote for you.
What one might say we're really good at telling a story here at Make It Magical. But I wouldn't say that.
What?
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 What do you?
I don't know.
What are you getting at?
I'm not getting at anything. I'm not getting at anything.
I'm not getting what you're saying.
Neither do I half the time, and that's the beauty of it. What?
You just said we're really good at telling a story. No, we're not.
I know. It's a joke. It was a joke in the sense that I've been very clear and very on the record that I feel like, and I know that you do a very good job of collating all the research and doing all this and putting down these stories. And I learn a lot when we're in this room. But at the same time, then we also managed to do it over 8 or 12 episodes, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm saying that you do a very good job, but then I'm also saying that we tend to dawdle on and make sure that we uncover all the pieces. I don't know what I was trying to say. I've dug myself into
I don't know what you're saying.
I've dug myself into a very big hole.
Someone's in the doghouse.
So let's continue to talk about Winnie the Pooh books.
Winnie the Pooh books?
I swear I was talking about Winnie the Pooh books.
Well, I was busy searching what episode because you were critiquing my script in the first episode, in the first sentence.
We're professionals here, Emily. Could you act like a little bit of a professional behind the microphone?
Do you want to get more in the doghouse?
Okay. Now, what started?
Redeem yourself.
What started as simple storybooks quickly became beloved literature and then ballooned into massive...
Hey, you notice I use the word balloon because, Winnie the Pooh. There's a whole sequence where he's sailing along on a balloon.
I think that dichotomy or whatever that is not lost on many people.
It's the details, Clay.
And the details even go into your script writing. Now where was I? Massive fame through Disney's interpretation of the characters. We now have countless movies, TV shows, and it's one of the most sought after franchises when it comes to Disney merch. And if I know anything about Disney fans, there's one thing that's very, well, not one thing, but one of the things that is very important is your merchandise. Emily, case in point, is wearing a Winnie the Pooh t-shirt right now.
I am.
Is that actually a piece of Disney merch, or is that sent from some other brand?
No, it's not licensed by Disney.
Not licensed by Disney. Uh-oh.
Well, this is technically the original style of Winnie the Pooh from the books. This isn't the Disney version.
So it's an offshoot, but clearly everyone knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly. I know what it is. It's you've had that shirt a long time.
I have.
You wear that shirt
It
a lot.
also somehow got dyed.
Huh.
It's like miscolored now.
Interesting.
That's how much I love it. I wash it a lot.
You do wear that shirt quite a bit.
It is very true. Case in point, last time we were in Disneyland, they have whole sections of Winnie the Pooh merchandise specific. So there's no shortage whatsoever. People are still buying it and love all of the characters.
Yeah, I was almost going to buy a button-up shirt, but Emily said, no, you'd look ridiculous in that shirt, so I didn't buy
I said,
it.
please purchase, please. That's one of my dreams.
What we've yet to discuss, though, is how popularity led to the... how that popularity led to the integration of Pooh and all his friends from the 100-Acre Wood into the Disney parks.
Some of my favorite places on Earth.
Now, to this day, there are dedicated Winnie the Pooh themed attractions in all of the castle parks worldwide, with the exception of, do you know what it is? Disneyland Paris. That's right.
Are you asking the audience like Dora the Explorer?
Dora Explorer thing. That's what we do here.
So see how you might be a little off with saying there's just three Winnie the Pooh attractions.
All right. Okay. Well, what do we know? I make baseless claims on this show.
Don't trust anything I say.
I make baseless claims on the show.
I just say words.
That's part of my...
I make up facts.
That's part of my method here. And then you correct me. So that's what we've been doing since day one of this show, or at least when I've come on. So yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
Now, sharing the same title as the first full-length film, there are the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh Dark Rides in Magic Kingdom Disneyland, Hong Kong Disneyland, and Shanghai Disneyland, with Tokyo Disneyland has what many refer to as the unbelievable trackless dark ride that is Pooh's Honey Hunt. Emily's rearing to go on Pooh's Honey Hunt.
I am. You know, actually, my sister might be on it at this very moment.
They might be on it this very moment, yes.
I can't calculate time change.
Yeah. In any case. In addition, Shanghai also has a Pooh Bear style teacup ride. While Disneyland Paris doesn't have a Pooh ride, they couldn't leave that silly old bear out of the fun and have a small Pooh scene featured in their version of the storybook Canal Boats. Say what? Every single castle park?
You said with like a question.
There's a question mark in the thing.
No, you said every single castle park.
Question mark?
You need to do every single castle park?
Say what? Every single castle park?
I need to add like extra notes, Clayton, emphasis.
That's right. Our 100-Acre Wood friends are dominating in their Pooh Park presence.
Park Pooh Residence.
Park Pooh Residence. Sorry. The accent, I think, broke me a little bit. Let's talk Pooh's first appearance in a Disney park. And you might be saying to yourself, I'm not going to say anything to myself because it'll probably be wrong. Is it Magic Kingdom?
Well, no.
Just tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Attraction, yes. Appearance, no.
Oh, we're getting that into it, huh?
This is the lead-in.
Oh, I see. As they like to say, Rome wasn't built in a day.
What?
Where'd you get that from? Spaceship Earth? You know, as they say, Rome wasn't built. I was just joking. There's the Roman scene. They built the roads.
Yeah.
In Spaceship Earth.
That's not a line from Spaceship Earth didn't invent that saying.
And she says, you know, as they say, as she's narrating to you, as they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Doesn't she say that? Doesn't she actually say that? I feel like she actually says that. I feel like she says that. Does she not say that?
Now you're freaking out.
I'm sure she says that right
Did
after
she really
mathematics.
say Rome wasn't built in a day?
I feel like they do. I feel like she does say that.
I mean, that'd be a great
I feel like
touch if
that's,
they
I mean,
did.
come on. You got to be, that's like low hanging fruit. I'm sure that they said that. Or she says an offshoot of that, I'm sure.
I don't know, Clayton.
Write it
I'm
in
not
the
saying
comments.
you're wrong. I don't know.
Let me know in the comments. Okay. So as we were saying,
As Judi Dench likes to say from Spaceship Earth.
I'm surprised you said, you know what they say, Disneyland wasn't built in a day. I'm surprised you didn't put a Disney spin on this.
I'm sorry.
It was built in a year, actually.
Lots of critique over here. Not like, wow, Emily, you did a really great job researching.
Emily, you always do a really good job. That's a given. I'm adding my ceremonial Clayton flair to this. So as they like to say, again, Rome or Disneyland wasn't built in a day. So how did the world of Winnie the Pooh reach such a level of park takeover, you might be asking yourself? Well,
domination.
Pooh domination. It all started with the first Winnie the Pooh costume debuting. If it was supposed to be debuting, why is it written
I didn't
debuting?
make up the English language.
Oh God, English is dumb. In 1965, for Disneyland's 10th year park anniversary, this one has a famous scene where they did. Have you seen the birth cake scene of the?
Oh yeah,
where the one slice,
it's like running around. Can we insert that into our YouTube video, please? I'll help you find it. That's great.
It's such a funny thing.
Yeah, that's all part of the special Disneyland TV show 10th Centennial episode.
That piece of cake. Oh, that poor piece of cake. It's like, oh no.
Where do I fit in?
Where do I fit in? Where do I go? This was a large head type design with a honey pot on his head with a little red sweater that said Pooh.
Actually, there's a very famous photo of Walt Disney with this costumed Pooh character.
There's actually a photo with Walt. Oh. That's actually what he just said.
It's almost like I wrote this.
I write or read legitimately what's in the script. I need to get a teleprompter.
Sometimes I forget what I write. I also wrote this so long ago, so I don't recall.
I actually wonder if a teleprompter would work in here, but that's neither here nor there.
That's for a discussion at a different time.
The character could even wiggle his nose. That's right, everybody. He could wiggle his nose and ears and would be used for decades. Interestingly, the first Pooh short, Winnie Pooh and the Honey Tree, wouldn't release until 1966. Walt knew he had a money grab on his hands. He's like, we're bringing that Pooh Bear to the parks. Same thing.
He's just too cute.
He just knows what he's done. He's like, Sleeping Beauty doesn't come out for a year. We're going to name it Sleeping Beauty Castle. Pooh doesn't come out for a year.
More than a year for Sleeping Beauty, actually. Sorry, I didn't mean to actually you.
Actually.
Actually, that's incorrect, sir. I need my glasses.
Actually. So having him present for the 10th Centennial celebration and returning for the Christmas holiday season later that year was a great opportunity for some early grassroots marketing. I answered that. This costume remained in use at Disneyland until around my birth year, 1989, and would then evolve from then on out. And now you have Pooh Bear and
the whole crew.
Tigger. Can you meet Owl? I want to meet Owl.
I don't know about
What about Rabbit?
I don't know if I've ever seen Rabbit. Piglet's for sure at Magic Kingdom.
What about Roo?
Nursing Roo. Well, back in the day, they had a Kanga and Roo, and I will show you a video clip of that. It's a little interesting, little Roo popping out of the pouch.
I'm okay. Actually, now on second thought.
What if Roo popped out of the pouch and like shook your hand?
No, I'm good. But Winnie the Pooh character sightings wasn't the only way Pooh got into that hot park action. You might be thinking, well, sure, there's plenty of Pooh attractions. And isn't that the point of today's episode? Well, to talk about the history, development, and fun facts surrounding all the versions, that's a question, and I did not read it as a question. That's not a question. Oh, I get it now. Let's try that again.
Oh, I understand now. No, don't worry. I did the exact same thing. I'm like, why did I write it? My brain wasn't catching up fast enough as I was reading the words.
I'm keeping all of this in because now everyone will know.
Proof.
Now everyone knows
Emily
that I'm not the dummy. You might be thinking, well, sure.
Let's take two. Let's try this again.
You might be thinking, well, sure, there's plenty of Pooh attractions. And isn't that the point of today's episode?
Yeah, isn't it?
To talk all about the history, development, and fun facts surrounding all the versions?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, question mark. Of course. But there was a bizarre moment in Disney Parks history that was also centered entirely around the silly old bear called Pooh for president.
However.
But that's not a topic for today. That's going to be a topic for a bonus episode that we are going to be doing. It's going to be our first YouTube
bite-sized, make it
magical, not tied to the podcast.
But it will still be released on our podcast. We will make it available for people to listen if you're not on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's not confusing at all.
No,
it's not part of the podcast,
isn't.
But it's also part of the podcast.
But it's not part of the podcast.
It won't be a regular numbered episode.
Not a regular numbered episode.
These are little short ones in case you're not willing to commit to us buffoons talk for over an hour.
Who wouldn't want to commit to this? Come on now.
But for these bonus episodes, they will be available for all to enjoy, where you can dive in with us on what the heck this political campaign was actually all about. Available soon. I'm not sure of the date yet, but look out for it.
Famous last words from Make It Magical.
It never comes
available
out.
soon.
Never to be seen.
Soonish.
It goes in the Disney vault.
That's right when work decides to open up and really slap me. Okay. Should we talk about the first ideas for a Pooh attraction, though?
Let's do it.
Disney fans may already be familiar that Magic Kingdom.
Hey, Clayton, look at you.
Look at me. I'm like a Disney expert. I don't even need to be
you
here.
Are. What? Yeah, you do.
What? Oh, you're saying
You're needed.
You're saying I'm a necessary cog to this machine.
Yes, very necessary.
That's right. Might be Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom.
Okay, you're doing so good. Keep it up.
Defaulting back to regular settings. Magic Kingdom.
I did too well.
Magic Kingdom was the first Disney park to receive the Winnie the Pooh dark ride in the late 90s. But did you know?
No, you need to say this more excited. Like, did you
know? Did you know that plans for a standalone Pooh ride date all the way back to the late 70s?
Do tell.
I did not know that. However, the first Pooh attraction was actually originally intended for placement in Disneyland.
That is right.
And then they gave it away to Magic Kingdom.
We eventually got it at Disneyland too.
Yeah. But we got rid of the Country Bear Jamboree. Think how nice it'd be to have a Country Bear Jamboree over here.
Oh boy, Clayton. It
just
makes the one in Magic Kingdom all the more special. That is an opening day attraction there. There are not many of those left in Magic Kingdom. So you just gotta travel across the other coast. Just how it is sometimes, Clayton. Can't have it all.
But I want it all.
Oh boy.
Now let's set that.
Well, I'm sure Magic Kingdom would say the same thing. Well, Disneyland has Mr. Toads and we don't.
It's not
there you go. It seems like a fair trade-off. You just got to go to the other coast if you want what replaced Pooh at your park.
And I would say, in response to that.
Oh, I'm afraid of what you're about to say.
Whoa. And I will disclaimer this with everything that comes out of my mouth is not serious at all. All this is a joke. They have a functioning Tomorrowland. With the Carousel of Progress, we have
People Mover. You forgot about People Mover. That should be the first thing you point out.
We have an empty building that's being used as a DVC lounge.
Only part of it, though.
Okay, only part of it is being used.
Utilized.
Well, if none of it's being utilized and the only part that is being utilized is for a DVC lounge, it's being utilized as a DVC lounge.
Okay. Yeah, it's a big building. It should be fully utilized.
Well, it's not being
a lot of park capacity.
It's not being any utilized.
Okay.
I kid you not.
Clayton's very jealous of the Magic Kingdom Tomorrowland.
I kid you not.
They also have Tron.
I kid you not. Whatever. I don't care about that. I care about the Carousel of Progress.
How dare you?
I care about the Carousel of Progress.
I care about Tron. I care about Carousel of Progress. What about People Mover? Usually you're like Team People Mover.
Why are you not biting on the Carousel of Progress stuff? That's so wild.
I find it wild they're not bringing up we have an abandoned People Mover track. Also, not at all being utilized except for leaf collection.
I don't want to talk about it. That's why I've been trying to ignore it. I've been trying to cut things out of my life that give me stress. Social media, the fact that we have an abandoned People Mover track in Disneyland.
I'm sorry, did you say I'm cutting out stress from my life and the abandoned People Mover track falls on that list?
Yes, it does.
It's pretty funny.
I kid you not. There's actually bathrooms over there by where the Carousel of Progress building is in Disneyland. I didn't know that. I
taught you that secret.
I didn't know that. I only
recent trip.
I only learned that last year. That's
Biotopia also.
how infrequently we go over that part of the park.
We go over there for the railroad.
We don't ever get on the Tomorrowland Railroad.
We
do, yeah, but we don't now because it's one of the most busiest stations. What are you talking about? We don't get on
now.
Over there.
Main Street is our new stopping point.
It's because you have to go upstairs, so it's a tougher one to get to.
I think it's one of the nicest stations. It's so cool up there.
Well, yeah, it's legitimately the station. It's the best station. The rest of them are just there as stations, but the Main Street one is a legitimate station. It's a legitimate station, not just a corral.
There's history in there. You can learn.
And a train tracker.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
How do we get here? This has nothing to do with Winnie the Pooh.
That sounds about right for us. You made it about the people mover. I was trying not to bite on that. So it's technically your fault.
You started the point.
I don't know. Well, they have a functioning Tomorrowland, so whatever they say is.
Also, if you're wondering, this is basically what we're like with the microphones turned off.
No, we're not. Don't put that evil out there.
Yes.
I'm busy. I'm yelling at the screen. I'm playing video games. I'm yelling at the screen. I'm a toxic man. Don't listen to whatever she's saying.
Clayton, you're having an adult temper tantrum.
Yeah, I'm toxic.
You should do something else.
I'm so toxic. Don't listen to whatever Emily's saying. I'm the toxic of the toxic.
You just want the parks to be the best they can.
I'm yelling at my video game screen. All right.
Wait. Let's set the stage. That's where we are. Let's actually set the stage.
This is why we don't generally record on a weeknight. A complete overhaul.
After we've been working the entire day.
And we're 30 minutes into this and who even knows where we are. This is why we don't record on a weeknight. A complete overhaul and renovation of Fantasyland that would...
Wait, where are you?
Oh, sorry. Let's set that stage. Whatever. This was around the time Disneyland was looking to add a massive undertaking to the park plans. Can you say with me, New Fantasyland?
New Fantasyland.
It's They looked at what Coke did with New Coke, and they're like, yeah, that's a great marketing scheme. Let's do that. New Fantasyland.
It was good enough. They reused it again for Magic Kingdom later on.
Yeah. And a complete overhaul.
Why'd you say unenthusiastic? Yeah.
I don't know. I have no bearing.
A great New Fantasyland.
I have no bearing. I wasn't there, so what's the matter? Complete overhaul. It
matters. It's history.
I wasn't there. I never experienced it.
Do you know who you're sitting next to? Please. Okay, we need to get going. This is going to be 10 parts.
You're making the part. You're making it long.
I'm making it long.
Yes, you're making it long. Stop bickering with me. A complete overhaul and renovation of Fantasyland that would feature new facades, a major shift away from the medieval fair flat cutout queue entrances to elaborate stonework acting as an extension of the intricate castle detailing. And then they looked at the Peter Pan queue and they said, nah, that's fine. We'll just have people line up outside.
No, they redid the facade. What are you talking about?
I know they redid the facade, but we couldn't get a better queue.
What are they supposed to do? Cut more into Fantasyland? They can't do anything.
Make it go underground. So
they can't do anything.
They could go underground.
No. What's really interesting, fun fact, this is actually pertinent to what we're talking about. Originally, Walt Disney actually wanted to have more of this like medieval style Fantasyland, but because Disneyland was so rushed, they only really had the budget to make it more of this medieval style, kind of like fair aesthetic. So that's how we got that. And then later on, Imagineering decided, let's upgrade it and make it much more fancier and transportive Fantasyland.
Okay.
And that's also why when Magic Kingdom opened, they kind of copied what Disneyland's original Fantasyland looked like and used the medieval style. So in today's Magic Kingdom, you still have remnants of like the kind of flats, medieval flags, and also a mixture of new Fantasyland, which includes Snow White's Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and like Ariel with very intricate facades.
Interesting.
Have you ever drawn that connection?
No, can't say that.
It sounds like you're just waiting for me to finish.
No. Absolutely not.
Like, yeah, lady.
When you mention Fantasyland and Magic Kingdom, all I can think about is that one random wall that's in the middle of the walkway.
It's like the castle courtyard.
Yeah, I know that, but it's just I always just look at it as a random wall in the middle of the walkway.
I don't.
Can I continue?
That's all you think about? What's wrong with you?
That was delayed. Park management and Imagineering felt the inclusion of a Pooh dark ride.
Did you say and it would have a roomier, streamlined land design as a whole?
I don't even know at this point, but it would. Unless you've been in Disneyland's Fantasyland now and you're like, they need to widen these bad boys.
Imagine back in the day, look at some of these old photos where the placement of the carousel was a lot closer to the castle. And on top of that, in front of or wait, behind
There was another ride.
behind the carousel was the teacup. So you had a ton of things in the middle walkway space, which has now been freed up a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It is. It's the best it can
They
be.
did what they could to make it work with the bigger crowds. There's only so much Disneyland can do. It was built in a time they didn't understand what crowd flow would look like in today's time.
Yeah. They just didn't understand what crowd flow. They didn't think that there would be so many people going to these parks.
But now, look at this last photo. It shows how much cleared up space there is. You have the full walkway until you get to the Sword in the Stone and the carousel.
Did you have to pick the one that shows the broken Sword in the Stone attraction that they never do anymore?
It's still a photo op. People are always lining up for it.
But could they just once in a while let people pull the stone?
Why don't you let people know? So they used to have a Merlin show where he would come and bring a kid up and they would pull the sword from the stone. Yes. It's quite magical. But you're also talking about crowd flow. They can't do that today because people would not be able to walk in Fantasyland. And also, let's take a moment and admire.
I swear, if you say with the Magic Skyway in there, I'm going to freak out. Are you going to say the Magic Skyway? I'm going to freak out. Okay,
I guess I don't have anything to say.
It's like the one thing that's on my bucket list. Well, that and the Disneyland People Mover. I somehow came back to that. It's like my one bucket list thing.
Carrot in front of you.
Emily's like, if I find a time machine, I'm going to go.
I'll take you back. Don't worry.
Emily's thing is, I find a time machine, I'm going back to Disney. I'm doing Magic Skyway. Clayton, if I find a time machine, I'm doing the Biff thing from Back to the Future Part 2. I'm putting some major money on some sporting events. I'm going to invest heavily in Google.
I'm going to invest in owning property right across the street from Disneyland when it was being built.
Emily, you could own Disneyland if you just invest in Google at a certain point. You could just own Disneyland outright. You could own the Disney company.
That's not as fun.
You would own it. You could just walk through it. You could close the park for a day and just have it all to your lonesome.
I could sleep in Sleeping Beauty's castle.
You could do whatever you want. You would own it. Come on.
Have dinner and
think bigger with your time machine.
I could have dinner in the Haunted Mansion with all the ghosties.
You could do whatever your heart can tire.
Oh yeah.
Now, park management, back to where we were, because I don't know where we were. Park management and Imagineering felt the inclusion of a Pooh dark ride would be the perfect way to update and freshen up the land. It made too much sense, just too much sense. This being right around the release of The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, which is the movie. He says.
Correct. That is when they combined all three featurettes into one film.
Winnie the Pooh and Friends were incredibly popular, and the Walt Disney Company really viewed these characters as their shining star. A Pooh attraction was considered a top candidate to replace the spot of Fantasyland's Mickey Mouse Club Theater. Now you can
if you're wondering where that spot is, it's where Pinocchio is today.
Oh, okay.
The Pinocchio dark ride.
So you can consider this a bit of foreshadowing. Pooh Bear seems to have a track record of sending out eviction notices, if I do say so myself.
It's true.
Emily slapped her knee when she wrote that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Clearly, Disneyland never got this, so what went wrong? It's simple. They decided to instead build Pinocchio's daring journey in this prime location for the 1983 Fantasyland renovation.
But why? Why? What?
Why is the floor wet, Todd?
Why is the carpet all wet, Todd? That's the actual line.
Oh no, I just pulled
I don't know, Margot.
I just pulled a Jessica. Oh no, what have I done?
What were you doing?
Go in the room and fetch me my...
That's it. We got to watch Christmas Vacation twice this holiday
I can't believe
season.
I just pulled a Jessica.
I can't believe that. For the amount of times I recite that to you. Wayne,
I can't. I've watched that movie. I watched that movie every year of my life, and I've somehow managed to screw up the line. I'm in shambles over here. Now, but why?
Tell us why.
This is where the story takes a turn towards Disney's first international park, Tokyo Disneyland. Funny enough, the original marketing of Tokyo Disneyland advertised a Pinocchio dark ride as a Tokyo Disneyland exclusive. Not anymore, or not even true. One of the very few exclusive rides that would be found within the park opening day.
Yeah, it's really interesting that Tokyo now puts an emphasis on exclusive rides. They understand that people will come if it's for something very special, and that's important to park goers. Where in the beginning, it was just all about making a carbon copy of what existed in the US.
So how did this park go from exclusive to inclusive of other parks in their relationship? I'm seeing other parks. I'll have you know. Winnie the Pooh's like, I'm seeing other parks. So just
I'm not ready to be tied down.
Oh man. Sorry, that's just it's a fun image.
That's a fun image.
Yeah. So how did it go from exclusive to a duplicate that would make its way to the States? Now let's contextualize what was happening in the company at the time. Disney was being stretched incredibly thin. If you've seen the Imagineering story, you know exactly what we're talking about.
And if you have not, what are you doing? Go watch it right now on Disney Plus. They should sponsor us for the amount of times we drop the name The Imagineering Story.
Yeah, Disney, hit us up with some of that cold, hard cash.
Oh boy.
The company was being stretched incredibly thin on the Epcot Center project for 1982, and plenty of people were taken away from the team to work on Tokyo Disneyland, which was set to open 1983. So Disneyland proper didn't want to put even more money towards developing a brand new Pooh attraction.
I mean, it all makes sense.
It all
It's
just
a lot if they don't.
It all makes dollar and cents.
But that's a good one, Clayton. I'm proud. Cha-ching.
I'm sorry. Oh wow, there's a special.
The special energy in the air of this recording studio.
We might
today.
have to get the house checked for a gas leak or something. I don't know what's going on. Disneyland also didn't have much working space in the existing building where they could possibly squeeze in Pooh. He's a big bear, so they
I just thought of a really bad joke. Squeeze in Pooh, not squeeze out Pooh. Sorry, that's horrible.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh man, what's going on?
Tinkerbell sprinkled some extra pixie dust.
What's going on in here?
Woo!
Where were
I
we?
apologize.
Yeah, you should.
very
You should
ashamed.
You should apologize for that distasteful joke.
Okay,
Yeah.
not squeeze out. Let's squeeze in.
So where could they squeeze in Pooh?
I'm doing an evil laugh right now. Okay, continue.
It's
Okay.
possible management felt that these buildings
Or don't
didn't.
you mean it's
Oh
possible?
my goodness, woman! I'm trying to get through.
Man,
We're like 40 or 35 minutes. I don't even know where we are technically.
who knows?
We recorded for 9 minutes and then we restarted. Where were we?
It's possible.
It's possible. I don't even know where that is. It's possible management felt that these buildings didn't have a big enough footprint to meet the demand of a Pooh attraction and what it would bring to the park. Instead, they went with bringing in Pinocchio that was already in development for the not yet open Tokyo Disneyland. When they were marketing more for Tokyo, they were really pushing that this park was essentially a carbon copy of what you can get in America, so they probably didn't care much when Disney decided to also build a Pinocchio. It's literally brick for brick, almost a carbon copy.
Not today, it isn't.
Not today, though. Because they do what's known as the business as write checks, blank checks. Give me a new Space Mountain.
Let's rip the whole thing out and put it in.
If you
a new
want to
one.
demolish the old one and build a new one, go for it. It's fine
I
by
love
me.
that kind of energy.
Yeah. It's great energy. Now,
Big Disney energy.
it's
I don't know what is up with me today.
very
They
funny.
got some real big Disney energy over there.
Now, it's very funny. That's how Tokyo Disneyland started out. But when you look at the parks now, they are really about pursuing exclusive, groundbreaking attractions, which is a huge draw for fans and park goers from all over the world.
Including this park goer.
But that's not all. There was apparently another failed attempt to bring Pooh into Disneyland. Now we're going to go to 1988.
Oh yeah.
When the
Travel
hit
back
film.
in time. Take me there.
Now I'm going to give a few hints. Eddie Valentine.
Nope, that is not the name. Eddie Valiant. I like how your hint is wrong. I mean, it's close enough. Good effort, Clayton. Very
The Dip.
valiant. That was a valiant effort, not a Valentine
What is
effort.
Eddie
Clayton,
Valentine from?
Clayton, that wasn't a Valentine effort. That was a valiant.
Well, what's Valentine from?
I don't know.
It's from something. I know it is.
You don't
Okay.
laugh at my joke. An effort. Ow!
Sorry.
You're gonna dislocate my
Sorry.
shoulder.
Now let's travel back to 88. When the hit film Who Framed Roger Rabbit released.
Oh, you're not gonna give me more hints?
No.
Judge Doom.
Judge Doom, The Dip, The Weasels.
Did Judge
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Did Judge Doom scare you as a child?
No.
How? He's terrifying.
You're afraid of the ghosts from Beetlejuice.
You don't
when
need
they're
to
in
share
the
that
sheets.
information.
When they're in the
It's
sheet
scary,
form.
the way they float in the room.
That's not scary. They're
It
making
is
a mockery
scary.
of the ghost thing.
It's more funny. That's the part that scared me out of that whole movie.
He like stretches his face out, and the scariest part is when they put a sheet over them and float them
Apparently,
around.
me as a kid seeing that part of the movie, I'm like, that's okay. Them in sheets, though. Those ghosts cutting holes in those fancy sheets, that's not okay. I'm terrified of that.
That's just
That is unacceptable.
they're just throwing money down the drain.
Irresponsible ghost behavior.
Come on, be better, ghosts.
Boo better. I don't know if this is good or if we should just never record again after
I think
working.
it's hilarious, but I don't
Boo
know.
better, Clayton. Boo better.
What's who knows? Now plans were in motion to expand Disneyland, and we talked about this in some episode.
It was a bonus episode.
It
for
was a
Patreon
bonus
long
episode for
time ago.
Patreon.
So most likely no one's heard this story.
Great.
But
Perfect.
we know about it. We know about it.
Perfect.
Maybe that means we need to recover it.
Yeah,
Along
probably.
with the other million topic ideas I have.
Probably.
Anyways, tell us about it, Clayton.
In mind. Plans were in motion to expand Disneyland.
Oh, wait, we're not talking about the thing you're just talking about Toontown. Wow. We know how to podcast.
How do
right?
you let me go that far down
I
that?
don't know. I thought I may have had that written. Apparently
Plans
not.
were in motion to expand Disneyland with an entirely new land that would be located behind Fantasyland. The land I was thinking about was Hollywoodland, which was going to be where the test wall is, behind the Jolly Holiday.
No.
Sorry, behind the inn.
More like we're
the Plaza Inn.
More like we're market houses.
Yeah, behind the Plaza Inn. Man, I'm losing.
More like market house. Starbucks.
It probably would have gone back behind.
Okay, maybe.
Now,
my gosh.
this land, of course, would everyone knows, is obviously Toontown.
Oh, you didn't do the cool lead up. I said, everyone say it with me. That's how you're supposed to do if you want to be Dora the Explorer.
I want to be out of this room.
Ouch.
But you can't guess what the first attraction was that they had in mind for this land.
Clayton, I bet you can't guess.
I bet you it wasn't a spinning taxi cab ride, but no, it was a Winnie the Pooh spinning honey pot ride.
Oh, wouldn't that have been cute?
But sorry, Pooh, plans change, buddy. Because as they started building Toontown, Disney felt that Roger Rabbit needed a dark ride and would be a much better idea.
Which was really funny considering
It's
I think
lasting
a
power.
lot of kids probably don't know who Roger Rabbit is now.
And that's a shame. That's a shame. That movie, I looked forward to whenever I got to watch that movie as a kid.
We
It
should
was
watch that again.
It was like, it's one of those kids, like
edgy.
when
It's
you were
an
a kid,
edgy kids
when you're a
movie.
kid in the 90s, it's one of those movies where you're putting it on, you're like, yeah, this is a great movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Great
film.
movie.
Great cinema.
Great cinema. I'm not bad.
If only we got a Roger Rabbit too. That's a story for a different time though.
We talked about that briefly, did we not?
Yeah, in an episode probably no one's heard again.
Wow, we're really good at this. Okay,
that's how
we got
spinning honeypots, everyone. Toontown instead got Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin.
Yes.
And you can probably guess from this original idea of spinning honey pot that initially led to the idea, hey, Roger Rabbit, still use a ride cart that guests can spin. Boom, baby.
Now, do you think that ride gets rethemed?
Roger Rabbit? Like if it'll ever get rethemed?
Yeah, you think they would probably, I'm surprised they haven't like rethemed it to like, what's a Disney movie that's recently had like, I'm surprised they haven't like rethemed it to like a Zootopia thing, actually.
That could work.
Because you could be Hops and
Oh yeah, they
what's
could
it,
easily
Wild,
retheme
right?
that.
Yeah, and then
I like Roger Rabbit. The line's a little too long, but it's a very cute ride.
it's one of those rides where the line is either well, to be fair, it's 10 minutes because it takes 10 minutes to walk through the empty
It's a
queue.
great queue.
It either takes 10 minutes to
Except
walk through the empty
It's
queue
rare
or it's
that
an
it's
hour.
empty, Clayton. Now it's hopping. It's a hopping ride.
It either is like
Which is in
a
theme,
walk on
'cause
or like
Roger-
an hour and a half.
Which is in theme. It's hopping because Roger Rabbit is a rabbit. But shh. No? I would understand if they decided to retheme it.
I feel like
I like that it's Roger Rabbit.
I feel like
but I would
Zootopia is in
understand.
its future because that definitely seems like a move that they would make. Like Zootopia seems like it would fit for the ride vehicle that they have there.
I think the only other park that they have Roger Rabbit in is Tokyo Disneyland because they also have a Toontown still.
But now let's go and stop talking about Disneyland. It's really tough for us. So let's go talk about Walt Disney World.
Equally as great though.
Because that's where Pooh would find his home first. Equally as great.
Clayton, stop it.
I don't know.
Clayton, come on.
Let me have my biases, okay? I'm not a perfect man. I have biases, and one of them is that I like Disneyland.
You like Walt's Park. It's okay. I also like Walt's Park too.
Okay.
I also like Disney World also.
In the 90s, Pooh was on fire. Not literally, but he was everywhere. He was on TV. He was in other movies. Emily was going home. Emily would come home from school and
gotta get up. Gotta get going.
And I would be go Power Rangers or watching Beetleborgs. Did you ever watch
Winnie the Pooh?
Did you ever watch Beetleborgs?
Fun, chasing some honeybees.
Okay.
Pooh
I have a very serious
I
question.
Gotta be there. You're not talking about Winnie the Pooh. So
did you ever see Beetleborgs?
No.
You ever read Animorphs?
No.
Wow, we have some cultural waking up for you to do. And so Disney's hot, or Pooh is hot.
Pooh is so hot right now.
He's so hot right now.
He really was. I
He's
mean,
so
70s, he was huge.
Insert Derek
Huge.
Zoolander.
He was everywhere. And even in the 90s, like that was his resurgence.
So hot right now.
Yeah.
So Disney still wanted to incorporate that silly old bear into a Fantasyland. They didn't care which Fantasyland. They're like, we just got to get this bear in the parks, man.
Smart choice.
Now, since Winnie the Pooh wasn't an option for Disneyland, at least not yet, Imagineers set their sights on bringing Winnie the Pooh to the East Coast.
Packing up those bags. He's trying again for an eviction.
Except this wouldn't be all smiles and honey for longtime Disney fans, because Disney would stab some of them straight in the back with the removal of a ride some people still haven't gotten over of. They got rid of Mr. Toad. Pooh set up shop in Magic Kingdom would be at the expense of losing one very classic ride, Mr. Toad, and opening day attraction.
Very important.
Yes. So let's set the scene again and take us all the way back to the late 90s and why Disney made this decision. They did it just to spite us, but
no.
Fantasyland and Magic
wanted to cause some pain.
They really wanted to start those discussion points before the internet became a thing. Fantasyland and Magic Kingdom had remained fairly stagnant since opening day, with the exception of Mickey's Philharmagic overtaking a theater spot. Oh, it's been there for that long, huh? Philharmagic?
I mean, that was one of the newest things.
But they've obviously updated for like 3D and stuff, but like that's been
it's been there quite a long time.
I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. Other than that, there hadn't been any new attractions in the land for over 20 years.
20 years?
Can you imagine not adding a new attraction for over 20 years?
I feel like you're about to bring in a different land on the other coast.
Could you imagine the audacity of not introducing a new or updated experience for over 20 years in a Disney park?
Star Tours.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Updated.
No.
Star Tours 2.
When was that done?
2008. Somewhere around there. Okay, I don't know exact years when they do all these things. It's somewhere around there, though.
But is that really counting?
That's a complete redo
Is that
of an
really
attraction.
counting? Just splicing random hodgepodge of Star Wars scenes together?
Let me give you a lesson here. The original Star Tours, very great attraction.
Fantastic.
The reality of it was, at the end of its lifespan, people had done that version so many times. It was time for a refresh. And when it was announced at D23, I was present there for it.
It's not a competition.
Crowd went wild, including me, because everyone had been waiting for
What's
this.
up with that flex? You're like, I was at D23.
I was there at the very first.
I was there.
I was the first one, Clayton.
I was there.
I was
D23.
the first one.
Flex. Now I get it, but
I'm just setting you straight. I'm
okay,
laying the law.
So 17 years?
You said there hasn't been anything in over 20 years, so
No,
technically I'm correct, not you.
Give it 2 and we'll be right there. And since they have not announced anything,
I'm telling you, I feel it in my bones. If I go to this next D23, I'm bringing the positive vibes with me, and they are going to announce something about Tomorrowland if I'm there, and something about Figment and Epcot. I just gotta go. They're waiting for me to be there. I know it. So
if
my destiny.
If I don't send you, I'm the bad guy then
It's your fault Tomorrowland's not happening, I guess.
Okay, back to where we were before Emily tried to fact check me.
You started it.
Can you look up the date that they actually did that?
Oh, man.
So Winnie the Pooh happened to be going through a renaissance period in the 90s, and he was basically everywhere. Well, everywhere except in the parks in attraction form. He had a popular TV series on at the time, The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and he had tons of that Prime merch everywhere you looked.
I have an answer for you, sir. 2011.
14 years, huh? Okay, well, they have 6 years.
Loser.
They have 6 years.
Who?
Okay, can you imagine? Okay, but let's transport ourselves back to the 90s. The problem is they didn't have to be perpetually have anyone mad about them because they didn't have anyone speaking at a microphone to criticize. There was no microphone podcast land in the 90s. They could have done whatever they want.
See, they cared though.
Yeah,
they knew nothing new had been brought to the parks, so it was time. It is time, as Rafiki likes to say, of course.
Magic Kingdom even had an event in the 90s where Pooh ran for the office on Main Street. What is he going to be, the town mayor?
Did you talk about, I wasn't listening. Were you talking, did you cover everything?
Yeah, I covered everything. I read the script.
What was the thing you just asked me?
What office did he run for? Mayor? Treasurer?
I'm trying to figure out where you're at.
I'm at the end of the sentence. Magic Kingdom even had an event in the 90s where Pooh ran for office.
Oh, mayor. Mayor of Main Street. Also, this is a look ahead. We might be talking more about that in Pooh for President. Look out for that bonus episode.
But one could say, again, in the 90s, Pooh Bear, so hot right now. But this is a win-win-win solution for everyone, right?
Right?
We get a Pooh Bear. He's hot. He's in the parks. Everyone's happy. We get a new attraction. Everyone's happy, right? That's the end of the story. But that's not true. To get this new Pooh attraction, an opening day attraction would be getting the boot. And that attraction was Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Pour one out for Mr. Toad over there. Now
he croaked.
That was well done. That was That was a good joke. That was a good joke.
I'm always just seeking your approval on my jokes, Clayton.
That was a good one.
I try my best.
That was a really good one.
I'm curious if I wrote that honestly later in the script. I have no idea.
I would not.
I hope I get
surprised.
another clap if croaked is in
the
script again.
Unique to the original Disneyland counterpart, Magic Kingdoms was completely distinct and it had 2 loading zones and 2 separate ride tracks.
Oh boy,
which is similar
wish I could have gone on this.
To the Matterhorn in Disneyland. There would be a line for each ride experience. Now in Matterhorn, one is the lightning lane, right? One is the not lightning.
I mean, it's all different now. You just enter from the very front for the lightning lane or single rider. So they kind of change how it works operationally. But back in the day, it was always a gamble. You would sometimes have to start at the back of the mountain and then see which side was shorter.
Yeah, that's right. You used to have to line up around the Matterhorn. Can you believe that?
And then you put your hand on the mountain and become one with it.
I don't think that's something that people do.
I did. And then inevitably you see some kid put their hand through the gate lining as you get closer where the bobsleds are and they get stuck.
Oh my gosh.
That was always the worst. Anyways.
Okay.
I was having a flashback to seeing that happen. That may have been the start of my anxiety, seeing a kid get their hands stuck in it in the side of a fence.
Well, to be fair, it's pretty anxiety inducing going to Disneyland and watching literally what?
About to say.
I'm saying watching some kids do some things that you know that they shouldn't be doing. It's very anxiety inducing.
I've seen a kid use their tongue to lick an entire chain link in a line. I'm like, I guess they're going to have good immunity.
They're going to have something.
But ew.
So again, where were we? Gross, Emily.
Now that everyone has that image in their mind.
I can't get it out of my mind. I don't even know where to go. Toad had 2 ride lines, or two
separate lines.
2 separate tracks. They were slightly different.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so they were different.
I think they had, I would have to research more. We need to do Mr. Toad Wild Ride deep dive. Hey, let's add that to the list. I'm pretty sure there were parts where you would see the other like carts and they'd be coming at you, which that sounds insane. The one in Disneyland's already crazy.
Yeah.
And like it's very claustrophobic, tight turns. But if you add another track and other cars where it looks like you're going to run into each other, how fun does that sound?
Sounds pretty fun. So even back in 1959 for Matterhorn and in 1971 for Toad's opening, Disney was thinking about the added fun of rewritability and offering guests different ride experiences. That is very important, Disney. No one wants to sit as the engineer and just ram a button with their offhand if you happen to be sitting on the left side of the thing.
I take it you're talking about Smuggler's Run?
Yes.
Well, they are adding a new experience to it.
Now, this all sounds great, but you might still be wondering yourself, why did Toad get the axe?
Hey, I did put it. Why did Mr. Toad croak in Magic Kingdom? Hey, where's my hand clap?
No,
where's my high
you
five?
don't get a double for the joke.
High
You don't get a
five.
double for repeating jokes.
Oh.
Well, you don't.
You don't think a joke's funnier the more times you hear it? It's especially funny when I explain it to you.
Yeah. Now, as you might recall, Pooh was hot. And we've said it a lot. He was hot. And well, Mr. Toad in the Wind in the Willows wasn't exactly pushing merchandise off the shelves, you might say.
I'm sure if they put a whole Mr. Toad line in the parks, it would fly off shelves now.
Well, yeah, now.
But at the time, not so much.
Because we're perpetually nostalgic.
It wasn't exactly marketable.
It was quite simple. Pooh was hot. Toad was not.
Ooh, poor Mr. Toad.
Now, despite a palooza protest from angry fans about the news of Toad's eviction, I just imagine some fan chaining himself to Toad. You can't demolish this. You can't demolish this from being attached to it. Sir, we're going to arrest you and put you in jail. This is private property. Sir. Disney proceeded with everything according to plan. By September 1998, fans with heavy hearts would say their final goodbyes to Toad's Wild Ride.
You sound too happy.
And
about
with
this.
a quick turnaround, the transformation from Toad to Pooh would take less than a year.
Look at that efficiency.
Yeah. The show building would be expanded to be made a double the height of what it was previously, and a section of the show building was converted into everyone's favorite part of a Disney attraction.
Exit into that gift shop, folks.
I'll never forget that time we were on
Tower
of Terror with that one random guest. Primarily because this lady was so quick. The cast member, I need a party of 3. And me and Emily, we're a party of 2, This lady next to us, who we were chatting up in line, I'm 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. I was like,
we got 3.
Where
what
am
happened?
I? What's going on? But she also said this ride goes directly into the gift shop.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's favorite exit of a Disney park ride. With this attraction, there was many Disney talents that took part, both those currently working for the company and some who contributed highly influential work in the past. Let's first discuss the involvement of the man who supplied us with our "What Would Walt Do" quote today, Robert.
That was common for him to use that as his nickname.
Robert?
I think it's Robert, but he would minimize it like that.
Interesting.
ROB''T.
Why not just go with Bob at that point?
I don't know.
Which my dad's name is Robert and he goes by Bob. That is a wild. That's like, like Richard to Dick. Like that is a wild. That's like those are two separate things. Those are two separate things.
It's not the same.
I don't understand how
same.
does that work? I don't understand.
But Clayton to Clay Dog, that works.
Yeah. Don't do that. Excerpt taken from the Walt Disney Archives bio on Disney Legends. Robert Coltrane has had a huge hand in the creation of many attractions that have delighted Disney fans for decades, working on such popular experiences as Pooh's Honey Hunt, Expedition Everest, Mickey's PhilharMagic, and Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin.
Roger Rabbit.
He holds a special place in the heart for the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh in the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World Resort, which he created with his sister.
How cool.
Even though I'd been there at WDI.
This is a quote from him.
Even though I'd been at WDI for 7 years, he says, that was the first time I led a project like that. So that's special in its own way. It's like your first baby. He was inducted as a Disney legend in 2002.
2022.
2022.
Add 20 years to that.
Let's bring up a name we've talked about before in Winnie the Pooh, Buddy Baker. The next name might sound familiar to listeners who have been with us for a while, and that's Buddy Baker. He did all the composition for the Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
And for the Winnie the Pooh featurettes. I did not just read the script to know that those were correct instead of falsely saying something that would have got me in
so
trouble.
You actually did read ahead.
Buddy Baker, who composed more than 200 pieces for Disney films, TV shows, and theme parks, scored the rainy sequence within the attraction. Although he retired from the studio in 1983, he returned in the late 90s to score the soundtracks to the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh attraction for Walt Disney World.
Isn't that cool? He came back.
As a part of the attraction.
Or, since he's involved with Haunted Mansion, you could say he hurried back.
You could almost say that he lost sight of his childhood, but then he walked back into the 100-acre woods and he's like, I'm back, baby.
Like Ewan McGregor and Christopher Robin.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want to watch that movie again.
As a part of the attraction, guests hear the classic song, The Floody Place, where their honeypot vehicles tilt and bob along rushing currents. To recreate the film's music for the ride through experience, he referenced original music sheets from the 60s. And here's another fun musical fact. More than half of the players in the attraction's 35-piece orchestra had performed the original Winnie the Pooh film decade. In the original Winnie the Pooh film decade earlier.
You got it. You got it. You can do this.
30.
You can read the sentence. I know you can. You can read the sentence. I know you have it in you. I know you can do it, Clayton.
The letters, man, they're jumping
You
around.
own this sentence. You got it.
And here's another fun
sentence.
musical fact.
Conquer the sentence just like Winnie the Pooh conquered Mr. Toad.
More than half of the players in the attraction's 35-piece orchestra had performed for the original Winnie the Pooh film 3 decades earlier.
Yeah, good job, Clayton. Good job. Woo,
okay.
woo, 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 applause.
Let's
Don't
talk.
you think that's all cool?
I do think it's cool. Now.
Oh, okay. Tell me more.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Let's talk about Paul Winchell.
Winchell.
Ah, man.
You're putting like an extra flair on his name. Winchell.
He would be the man who would be everyone's favorite bouncy trouncy. Doesn't he say something else? Isn't it like bounce?
Like a deer that headlights. You panicked.
Doesn't he say something else like bouncy trouncy something?
Flouncy? Is that one of the words?
I don't know. You would know. I don't know. Another massive. Gosh.
You had so much conviction at first. It went off the rails very quickly.
Another talent that would make his grand return to Disney specifically for involvement in this project was the original voice actor for everyone's favorite, lovable, bouncy Tigger, Mr. Paul Winchell. Who would once again reprise his role. In the year 2000, when Disney was making the Tigger movie, they had asked him to come to provide his voice for Tigger. When he went in to record, Disney felt his voice was too raspy. We talked about this in one of the episodes because we did talk about the Tigger movie, I believe.
We did mention that.
So they dismissed him from the project and rather brought in Jim Cummings to provide the new voice for Tigger. Once Imagineers heard about Disney passing over him for the film, they immediately hired him to be the voice actor for Tigger in the first ever Winnie the Pooh attraction. Actually, Magic Kingdom is the only version to feature the original voice actors of Piglet and Tigger. That's a fun fact. Or a sad fact. I don't know.
It's more, to me, it's sad.
Yeah.
That's the only version we have with them. It's so sweet that Imagineers demanded we need to bring him in once they heard Disney passed over him for the movie because they thought his voice was getting too old.
So that's right.
I
The next
love
time you're
love.
I love.
Ugh.
So the next time you're riding this attraction, remember that you're actually hearing the original voice of everyone's T.I. double gut. Now, rumor goes that he was done with his recording session. He asked Imagineers if he could record one last thing. He went up to the mic and said, TTFE, ta-ta, forever.
It's supposed to be like a really sweet thing. You made it sound gangster.
Sorry.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Whenever I see forever, it's just like ever.
You don't think that's sweet?
No, I do think it's
That's
sweet.
so sad.
I'm giving it a good spin. And
this
that
was his final performance as Tigger. And he talks
oh,
forever.
I'm the baddie. This was his final performance before he would retire acting in 1999.
And yes, the very final time he'd be Tigger.
So
that is his lasting legacy. The last thing he ever did was being Tigger again.
That is his legacy.
Why do you get like all sad about this? I was crying when I read this almost.
We have different emotions. You don't cry when the right when the Rohirrim march on the fields of Pelennor. I manage to cry every time. Okay. Let's talk about the opening and the ride experience. I've been on this ride. I actually don't remember the last time I've been on the Walt Disney World one.
It's been a long time since we've been on it.
Yeah, so
we couldn't get on it the last Magic Kingdom day we did.
Did we have
the line? It broke down.
Oh.
We had gotten passes
so
for it.
So that means the last time we've
been
on there was probably 2019 then, huh?
It's been a long time.
Magic Kingdom's brand new. Well, next time I go, which who knows will be when.
I don't know when will be the next time you go to Magic Kingdom.
I'll have to find a way.
Maybe I'll go on it by myself.
Okay, it's not a competition.
I might be going.
Magic Kingdom's brand new attraction, The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, would open its doors to fans on June 4th, 1999. Fittingly named after the film it's based upon, this was and still is a slow-moving dark ride taking guests through iconic events of the film it shares the same name with. The queue takes you through pages of a storybook. You board a honeypot. You actually get to play with stuff too, right? There's like you get to play with like Rabbit's Garden.
Interactive queue. It's very cute.
You get to play with like Rabbit's Garden, right?
Mm-hmm. They have little honeybees you can move along.
I do remember
like a metal rod. I
do remember being in that line and then trying to play with something and a kid immediately taking it out of my hand and playing with it. I was like, okay, I guess I'm invisible. What is this, just for you?
It's meant for kids take priority, Clayton.
What is this, just for you?
This is also the line you should have hand sanitizer. Do you remember the parts where there's like the honey and you can put your hand on it and reveal characters?
No.
Oh. Yeah, you're going to want to use hand sanitizer after you touch that, probably. So,
you board a honeypot and start the ride by entering into a chapter of the storybook. The blustery day scene, then Owl's house, Tigger bouncing alongside your cart, then the Huffalump dream sequence, which transitions to the rainy scene. Then everyone gets together to have a party, and Pooh is more focused on enjoying a bit more than a small smackerel of honey. The later iterations of this ride in Hong Kong and Shanghai would be nearly identical, where Disneyland's would be shortened and have a different order of scenes. And I must say myself that ride is actually, it makes a lot more sense after I have an understanding of what's happening in the Pooh movies.
You've seen the movie?
I was like, this makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. We definitely, whenever you do go to Magic Kingdom again, we should make it a priority for you to go on this version, because it does have extra scenes than Disneyland's version.
Yeah. Tokyo's Pooh attraction is a whole other story, which we'll get into next week, probably.
Yes. Oh, and for Disneyland's, it is unique in that it is the only one with an outdoor setting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. The other ones are more focused on you walking through pages of a storybook.
Interesting. Overall, this attraction proved a success with fans from the beginning and is still viewed as, at least in our humble opinion, a charming and thoughtful take on a classic story dark ride. Now, fun facts. Let's leave you with some fun facts and some Easter eggs, because what kind of ride is it if you're not just ignoring everything and looking for a very specific tidbit? Actually, I have a question. Do you ever look do you ever look for the Indiana Jones skeleton with the Mickey ears?
Every time.
I feel like they got rid of it.
I also don't think we've been seated in the correct spot for the last few times we've ridden.
It's like you got to be in the back left. I feel like they got rid of it. I couldn't see it.
I don't know.
Now,
I'll look again next time we ride it and report back.
People are like, what are you talking about?
Yes, everybody. At least there used to be.
At least there used to be.
Confirm I feel like
they got rid of it with the reef theme.
I don't want to say it's not there, though. I can't say with certainty because I wasn't in the correct row where you can see him.
Let us know if you've been on Indiana Jones recently, if you know whether or not the skeleton that's hanging up in the back right after you get on the ride, if he's sitting there with his Mickey ears or not. Let us know.
Not right after you get on the ride.
Well,
it's towards the beginning.
You go through the eye. You go through the gates. You look at the Eye of Mara.
The first Indiana Jones.
You pass by the first Indiana Jones. You come past that door, which I must say, It is so loud by that door.
You sound like an old man.
Hey, do you want tinnitus or do you want to be able to hear in your 80s?
Man, loud things are cool.
I don't ask your dad. He would not agree.
No.
And then you come in, you turn around that corner and you see the bridge. The bridge is in front of you. You make
get
that
the
left.
Grand reveal.
Yeah, you see the bridge and you do the left. And right on that left, there was a skeleton that was hanging up that had a pair of Mickey ears on its head.
Do you know what the Mickey ears said on it? Do you know what his name is?
Indy.
No.
Indiana. Jones.
Think skeleton.
Bones.
Yes.
Oh.
Ding, ding, ding.
How do you know that?
Are you really asking how I know this?
I feel like I pointed that out to you.
That it said Bones?
No, that he had Mickey ears.
I was never able to find him.
Oh.
It took me so long to find him.
Because I feel like you only saw it with
that
me.
and the Eeyore parking sign in the queue took me forever to actually see it.
Well, the Eeyore parking one is different because only way you can see it is you have to have a cast member shine a light. Which I doubt that they would even do now.
Never say never.
They were a bit apoplectic.
I'm gonna bring my own flashlight next time.
Ma'am, could you put that flashlight down, ma'am? Ma'am.
My dad would.
Yeah.
He's the master of
and then
always having flashlights.
And he would turn around with that thing on, like the shine it right in her eyes.
Yeah. Don't look into the flashlight.
Yeah.
Instead, don't look in the eyes of Mark. Don't look into my dad's flashlight.
Let's get back on track.
Anyways.
Now, what's interesting is
fun facts and Easter eggs. Here we are.
Yes. What's interesting is that the events from the attraction are mainly pulled from Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day section of the film.
I never thought of this before.
Yeah, because it's the rain scene, the Heffalump scene, the
Blustery Day, the opening
scene.
one.
Yeah, the opening scene. Yeah.
It's all from the second featurette, nothing from the first one.
Yeah.
And nothing from the final one.
Yeah. Interesting. Inclusion of fun elements like the ride vehicle bounces when you see Tigger. During the rainy scene, the vehicle moves more like you're floating through water.
We need to go on this again.
Well, okay. When we find a time to get to Magic Kingdom, we'll put it on the docket. Just as you're entering Al's house, on the left-hand side is a photo of Mr. Toad handing Al the deed. Oh.
Have I never pointed this out to you?
I don't even know if you would
have.
Even if you point it out to me, I wouldn't know because it's been 6 years, I think. And in this same scene, if you look on the ground on the right-hand side, there's even a framed photo of Molly tipping his hat to Winnie the Pooh.
Very cute. I like this detail.
Winnie the Pooh falling asleep and rising from his body is a Pepper's Ghost effect.
You knew this one, Clayton.
Yes, I did know this one.
Same thing for Disneyland's.
I mean, I knew it so well that I didn't ever put a name on it.
What?
I honestly, if you had asked me what kind of effect it was, I maybe it would have stumbled to that, but I don't think I would have actually gone
outright be able to pinpoint
it. It's clearly a Pepper's Ghost effect, but I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, did I know that beforehand?
Did I really?
Now, before this attraction got revamped for Magic Kingdom's new Fantasyland revamp, the large lopsided tree at the current day attraction entrance used to be a prop used in a child's play area across the way called Pooh's Playful Spot. This play area stood in place of the extinct 20,000 League Under the Seas attraction, which is now the location for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
There's a lot of connections here.
Is a very confusing sentence to read, and I'm sure it makes perfect sense listening to it.
But not me currently reading it.
In 2011, for the new Fantasyland overhaul, they gave the ride's queue a huge makeover with interactive elements.
See, Glenn, you were talking about those.
And a more rustic entrance that would feel plucked out of the 100-acre woods rather than the flat Renaissance fair feel that was there previous, which is still there for the majority of.
For some of the other Fantasyland rides, for example, Peter Pan and Small World have that look to it, but Winnie the Pooh no longer.
No longer.
We do have a photo of what it actually used to look like in the past, and comparing to what it is now, I definitely like the changes they made with the new Fantasyland revamp for this attraction.
Now, to add to that rustic charm, Imagineers moved the tree from the Pooh's Playful Spot to now stand at the entrance of the ride. Fun fact inside of a fun fact. This is a fun fact inside of a fun fact.
Fun facts galore.
Imagineers even stuck a very cool Easter egg within the tree. This is an Easter egg within a fun fact within a fun fact.
Easter egg within an Easter egg. It's like a Russian nesting doll.
If you crawl inside the tree's front door, and if you look above the doorway, you'll find a carved nautilus that's also colored green to match the color scheme of the retired submarines.
Yes. So let's let's do the actual order of history of these different pieces you were talking about. I know for you
Fill
it's
me in, baby.
confusing.
Yeah.
So they used to have the Subs ride, which was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. What took the place of that was
even you can't.
I even have to look now. So after that was where Pooh's playful spot and this large tree was put in, and they carved a nautilus inside of it. You with me?
Yes.
They decided to get rid of this play area and rather move it across the way to where the Winnie the Pooh attraction is.
Point of order. That play area is now what is located with Snow White.
What?
Snow White is in that play area's location.
Yes. But I was saying, basically, the function of the play area is now in the Winnie the Pooh queue, and the play area has been taken over by Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
So what you're telling me...
Overall, Seven Dwarfs replaced two different things.
So what you're telling me is that it's very possible to fill in a lagoon.
Yes. Disneyland's is a little trickier. You have to keep in mind the monorail also is over top of this. Autopia also goes over where the Subs are.
I've made my point very clear.
Oh, boy.
I mean, the lagoon is very pretty at night, but I'm never getting on the Subs. But this has been part 1 of Pooh in the Parks. We had some laughs. We had some giggles. We kind of talked about Disney history.
Kind of.
With
mainly side tangents galore.
With a lot of side tangents.
Hey, what else would you expect?
Next week.
I was just going to ask.
Yes.
Did you like everything that you learned about this from Winnie the Pooh's storied history?
Emily.
It's like out of a storybook.
Every day I'm in this room with you is a gift. I learn something new every time. It's a gift.
Oh.
Yeah. Fine. Now, if you could be a little bit less harsh on me.
Harsh? Clean. Huh? I just tell you, read the script.
Just read my words as I read.
Read.
Stop adding.
I'm like Indiana Jones.
I have you here for 2 reasons. To read what I wrote and edit this thing. And nothing else.
No.
Bring up Lord of the Rings one more time and see what happens.
Just test me, boy.
So this has been Pooh.
Anyways.
This has been Pooh in the Parks part 1. We'll be back next week with part 2. Deuce.
We'll be getting into some international expansion.
Disneyland expansion. Well, we're expanding for Pooh.
Technically, the park didn't expand.
Yeah, I know.
More eviction notices, Clayton.
Yeah,
Pooh is cutthroat.
Yeah, Pooh is just...
He's buying up that real estate.
Pooh...
Wait, you expect him to only live in his little tree stump?
Pooh's
he's hot, Clayton. He needs to use those dollar bills, not just for honey.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
They're gonna laugh.
Well, I'm... I don't want to make any current event jokes. So this has been... We'll be back next week with more Pooh. This has been Emily. And this has been me, Clayton. I don't know where I'm going with this. Just at the end of the show, again, Patreon shout out this week. Lori C.
We see you.
I literally saw you this morning. You're going to see me this morning. This come out. I don't know where I'm going with, but
I don't know how to save you.
I've dug myself a hole. That's why we don't record on the weeknights. So yes, this, if you want to head on over to Patreon and support the show, you can head on over there. We have Pooh in the Parks part 2 next week. We'll have Pooh for president at some point in his political leanings. And then we have, we'll be on vacation, but we'll have an episode out that week, but we're not going to tell you what.
Yeah, it's a mystery. It might relate to where we're going, though. Yeah, very exciting.
The mystery wrapped in an enigma. That's not international.
It seems like the only way to end this is aloha.
Aloha. Ohana means family.
And family means we don't give subtle hints.
The beach. That's what that means.
Okay. Anything else, Clayton?
I have nothing else. Get me off this air before I make more of a fool of myself.
Okay. Remember to be kind to each other and let's make it magical. TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Ooh, well done.